You know what's really wild? Did you hear about the shooting in Colorado?
No.
Um, Fuck, I hope it was in. I think
Was
it
it
was in
actually in
Colorado.
Colorado?
I might. For some reason, I'm thinking Colorado. It was
Maybe.
this guy who looks
Mhm.
like a white guy, but he's actually of. He's. I think he is of. He's like a first generation Syrian immigrant, I believe,
Okay.
and he's Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
And he shot a bunch of people in a grocery store. He shot like 10 people. One of them was a cop who I think rushed in to try to help.
Oh.
And a ton of people were tweeting out, I'm so fucking sick of white people having a bad day and
I
shooting.
totally saw some shit about that.
Kamala Harris's
Okay.
niece tweeted some shit like that saying, I'm fucking sick of these white people killing people. Turns out it's not a white guy, and everyone started deleting their tweets. Everybody. But imagine if you said that about a black person or a Mexican. If you said, "Oh, I'm sick of these black people
You
killing people or these
can't.
Mexicans raping people," you would be crucified. You
It'd
would be
be over.
crucified so fast, it would be done before you blink.
It'd be over, man.
But there's this weird stigma where you can't be racist against white people,
Which is, if you actually
which is, if you
look at it
understand the
and you go like
definition of
racism,
racism,
that's
it's
that's
dumb.
that's you. Yeah, you don't understand what racism
But
is. And
that's the world
actually, if
we live
anything,
in.
that's no. It's the overcorrection shit that people do all the time. And that's when, like, you have people who, do that thing where they're going to post, some odd years down the line, like, I can't believe, oh God, when they make fun of the one that got, like, totally canceled recently, where they pulled up the old tweet from, like, 10 years ago.
The girl I was talking about?
Yeah, the girl you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like that. So the girl's doing, like, this shit now, where she's just, like, total, like, 180, big, heavy, like, over the top crap, when you could really just, like, go, oh fuck, I'm never gonna say that again, and like move on with your life, and like
Just
just
keep it
be,
moving.
yeah, just not be a shitty person.
Yeah.
But instead, we're gonna be like, oh hey, here's this bad thing, and instead of excuse me, instead of addressing the bad thing, they're gonna turn around and they're going to try and like they're gonna go over and like above and beyond, like to a point where they're creating other negatives. If that makes sense, because you can't see this thing as a major negative and try to fix and do it to the point where you create another one. You're not fixing like the problem really. You're kind of putting a really shitty band-aid on it.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh yeah, this is totally going to do it." And then you have these fucking virtue signaling like people out there. Like it's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for like there's literally people who like went out white people are like going out and like apologizing for their ancestors, like doing like a full-on thing.
They apologize for being white too. I've seen people do that.
Yeah.
For
And it's
being
like
for
you have no control over that.
Yeah, I
Like
didn't know
what
we
have
gotta
you
pick
like
skin colors.
I would not have chosen this one. I was so mad that I can't tan or anything. Like oh god, like yeah, poor white girl can't tan, whatever. Get burned all the time. I have like literally second degree burns on myself
That's
from
gonna be
fucking
the
the
thing that
sun.
gets you canceled
That's
is you sitting there saying, "Oh, I wish I could tan."
that's probably it.
That's gonna be the
Honestly,
ticket.
yeah, because I get second degree burns. Like that's fucking terrible. I have
That's
like
not good.
fucking so bad.
That's not good. But that's, I mean, how
Anyway,
crazy
it's
is that
just
though?
it's fucking insane.
But people aren't talking about that.
No,
And
no,
if you do talk about it, you're racist
you're canceled.
or you're canceled.
You're canceled.
Yeah.
You're racist and you're canceled.
Yeah.
Because God forbid you try to actually want to find a solution.
Yeah.
You want to do something. You don't want to put a band-aid on it. You don't want to sit here and go, this will make it better. And all you did was just fuck up more shit, put a fake band-aid on it, and did this super disingenuous fucking like apology spiel. Like you don't even know what the fuck you're apologizing for. Shut up.
Yeah.
Like you have no idea what you've done. You have no idea like what they're actually like what anybody is going through on this front. You got nothing. You just know that you are like, this is negative for X reason, etc. And it would make more sense like you could it'd have to be something like way more direct. It'd have to be something that actually made sense. You'd actually have to like get like on level with it. But people are just doing it in such a fucking disingenuous, shitty way. It just makes everything worse.
How do you think we move away from that and stop this overcorrection? How do you think we move back into the middle?
That takes a lot from people.
I don't
That
think they
takes a
want to put in
lot.
the work. That's the biggest thing is I feel like a lot of people.
just to flip the switch back and forth.
It's easier to complain.
Yeah.
Is the problem? It's so much easier to complain and post the black little square on Instagram than it is to actually go do something.
Why bother to actually change anything about yourself or your surroundings when you can just post a little thing, say some words, and call it good?
Yeah.
Why actually do anything?
See, I don't see how we stop that though.
I don't know.
Because like discourse like this, like where people are actually communicating, like this isn't like, it's kind of popular because podcasts are kind of getting big, but it's not.
Dude, podcasts are big on like their own, it depends on who
it is.
Certain podcasts are
but they're not as big as like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Like that's the primary
TikTok.
medium. Or TikTok.
You should really be on TikTok. Oh, Nicholas, we got it. TikTok.
I can't. I can't. I gotta start deleting my social medias. I can't add anymore.
He's so funny.
I'm so done. I don't.
No, I think it does take on some level a little bit of this, just the smaller like people actually taking a second to go and like not just follow status quo for 2 seconds.
Push back a little bit.
Yeah, but not just like push back, like actually have someone think about it. Like why do you think this is the right choice? Why do you think you should be doing that? Why is that the right answer? And there's so many things like I can't say like shit for always. So many things I can't say anything for. But
like what?
I literally in a conversation setting, if I'm the one who sits there like and like it's a group and I go and like I point out that you could be racist against white people, and if I'm the one who points that out, I can't point that out.
Oh no.
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 Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
No. I can't say shit, and I don't say shit. Ever. I don't say shit ever. Because it's not gonna go anywhere good.
That is so dumb. Like I hear you say that and I'm like, why do people not recognize how dumb that is?
I stay largely quiet like and it's like around like a lot of my friends because there's a lot of things that I can't say unless it's like actually like close friend
that you know isn't gonna like
I can say something.
Shit.
And I have like and just it has to be like one of those situations where like it's a close person, they're actually like and they actually honestly they have to be a fucking color half the time, which is like shitty. They have to be Mexican, they have to be something so they can go and they can say it. They can say it. They can bring up that conversation. They can probe it. I can sit there and I can think the same thing. I can't say a word. Poor me, I know.
Yeah, but it's a real it's a
so
real
weird.
thing.
Yeah, it's
like
such a
and
crazy
it sucks
thing
that you have to say you have to like
anything.
joke and be like, oh poor me, to like try to diffuse it.
I absolutely have to because there's totally gonna be like comment like things on there like, oh my god, white girl gonna complain. But that's not people say shit. But it's tedious. I mean, you fucking watch the first half of this where I couldn't like literally just was like.
I know you're biting your tongue a lot.
Just fuck.
You can tell it's like right
We're just gonna sit there and teeter around everything. We're gonna teeter around it because there's things where it's
that scares me. Like that's, if anything, that's like why I wanted to start the podcast is because I was worried that's the direction that we're going as a society.
You're gonna end up with people like me who are just gonna moderate the fuck out of themselves because they're like, Well, and that's a dangerous thing.
What?
Like moderating yourself.
Oh, it's fucking
dangerous.
When people moderate themselves, that's how we get where we are now. It's because not enough people said, no, that's dumb.
They're not saying they're honest shit. Yeah. They're not being honest.
Yeah. They're not saying, no, that's not racist. You're dumb.
They can't call it out. They can't say it. They can't call it out.
Imagine if they tried.
It's, oh my God. Now it's like crucifixion. Like, you're done. Like, it's over. Bye. It's not going to go well. I don't get canceled. I don't even live like I don't do anything.
Speak your truth, Angel.
I do nothing. I have a really boring life, but just the prospect of like just.
But it's like these issues affect everybody.
It does.
Regardless of your. That's what I don't get is like we are so, as a nation right now.
We're in a big mix.
We are so up our own ass about race and about gender that we don't understand.
Anything else.
Like. We have so many real. I don't want to diminish these problems because they are problems, but they're not. They're
keynote.
But yeah, that's my little.
Keynote.
That's me trying not to get canceled right there. But they're not our biggest problems. Like there are people, there are women still being sold as property in the world. Yeah. There are slaves, legitimate slaves still being bought and sold in the world. There are people still being exterminated for what they believe. There are people
Child
being
sex
killed
trafficking.
for being gay. Yeah, child sex. Like these
Like
are real.
that's a huge thing.
Yeah, when you compare that to just 99% of our problems right now, and it pales in comparison. And I don't get why people aren't acknowledging that and saying, okay, yeah, the U.S. isn't perfect. Yes, we have
Mhm.
problems we need to work on, but god damn, the
Like
problems we're focused on are dumb. Like these are not our biggest problems.